third. Rosewood starts to find a better stride fourth. Mr. Cherry in fifth. The trailer, that's Coast to Coast Shark. They're going to the opening quarter. It'll be Windermere Johnny to show the way early for Mark Campbell, leading by 2. Woodmere Violator is second. Old Buck got away third. Rosewood is on the rail fourth. Mr. Cherry fifth. Coast to Coast Shark is the trailer. 29 and 2 opened it up. The field racing around the paddock turn for the first time. On point, that is Windermere Johnny, the fraction setter. In the 2-hole, it's Woodmere Violator. Old Buck at the rail third. There goes Rosewood, tipping to the outside fourth. Following out fifth is Mr. Cherry, and the trailer continuing to be Coast to Coast Shark. Halfway home, led by Windermere Johnny and Campbell. They were at the half in 59 and 2. Racing second at the rail, Woodmere Violator. Old Buck third, and he's going to the outside. Mr. Cherry fourth. Fifth at the rail is Coast to Coast Shark. And the heavy favorite Rosewood jumped it off and took himself out. Old Buck will clear for McGinnis, going to 3/4. Mr. Cherry on the outside. He's now second. Windermere Johnny back to third. Woodmere Violator on the outside fourth. Coast to Coast Shark is fifth. 3/4 in 1. 29 and 3. They're rounding the turn for the final time. Old Buck the leader. On the outside, Mr. Cherry is second. Up into third on the outside. That's Woodmere Violator. They're in deep. Stretch now. Old Buck almost there. Mr. Cherry coming to him late. Here's the line. Mr. Cherry gets up for the Blue Knight. Old Buck second. Woodmere Violator third. 59 and 3.
Well, we talked about him in the pre-race, having those outside posts to work with, but with a little added money today, it was time to rock and roll and set sail. We see Windermere Johnny lay down the early fractions. Old Buck comes first up, clears to the lead. That gives Mr. Cherry a little bit of cover until the head of the lane, and Hughes is able to power on up towards the finish line and pick up another Joe O'Brien Memorial Grassroots doubles all around, driving double for the Blue Knight. This time it's Mr. Cherry.
Mr. Cherry going to the 8th race winner's circle by pacing Coldy's 3 by Big Jim from the Cam's Card Shark Dam, Celebrant Hanover. Owned by Foxy Hall Racing of Wallace, Nova Scotia. Jason Hughes training and driving. For Hughes, that's a training double, a driving double. A pair of O'Briens on the day. The Colt scores in a 159 3/5. Mr. Cherry in the Joe O'Brien.